What up, Dokkaners? Finally, part 3 is here, which means now players can earn all 50 tickets for the 50 special summon. If you don't know what the 50 special summon is, it is a very, very valuable summon that you can do for free, where you earn 50 free units, 3 guaranteed featured SSRs, and 1 guaranteed LR. So the value here is incredible. Basically, that means it's a must summon. So how do you do that? Well, I have done other videos covering how you can get the tickets from part 1 and part 2. This time we're going to be talking about part 3. Just going to give a little bit more insight as to the grind for part 3, because it's a little bit more time consuming than the others. So quickly, just in review, for part 1, you can earn actually 14 tickets, not 7. You've already earned these 7 just by logging in. So if you're watching this, you're playing the game, you already have at least 7 tickets. You earn the other 7 from doing part 1 missions, which was basically to find and rainbow the Kid Gohan and the final form Cooler. These 2 units right here in their SSR form, but then you obviously want to Dokkan Awaken them. So that, and then also clearing stage 4 of Fight, Battle for the Strongest in the Universe, which is this story event right here. Basically, in order to get the free-to-play summon, you got to do the free-to-play stuff. Now, some of you guys are obviously not fans of that, but I think it's totally justified, totally warranted, totally fine. Indulging in the free-to-play scene is the best way to earn more units, gain more units in your arsenal so that you could, run through things like Ultimate Clash, Infinite Dragon Ball History. The more options, the better. Dokkan is about collecting and having a multitude of different types of units that can do different things. So I kind of like that they're pushing the free-to-play, but I get why some people get annoyed by it. It's not going to be that bad. Part 1 doesn't take very long. They also cover you. So Dokkan Awakening a specific character will then give you hidden potential orbs for physical, hidden potential orbs for tech. Those orbs can then be used to 100% those 2 units, which will give you even more tickets. So they're completely covering you. They're not making you spend anything out of pocket, which is good. So that's part 1. Part 2, you can earn 25 tickets. Here, it's a little bit more comprehensive. Here, they want you to at least cover stage 8 of Fight for the Battle of the Strongest. And then they want you to Dokkan Awaken all of the free-to-play meta coolers. Since this is all about cooler, the free-to-play meta coolers have become a very important focal point of this entire celebration. And you know what's great about it? They're actually good. So it is worth the grind. It is worth the effort. It is actually a good thing that they're pushing this, because in the process of doing these missions, you are going to be earning the hidden potential orbs, the means basically to fully max them out and rainbow them. So as you Dokkan Awaken these various meta coolers, you will earn these tickets. Not seen here. They will also be giving you hidden potential orbs. Actually, you know what? Let me show you over here. It should show right here in these missions. Yeah, this is the full mission set. So as you saw, part 1, they gave you Rainbow Physical, Rainbow Tech. And then for part 2, they give you Rainbow for STR twice, because there are 2 different Metacooler STRs. One is the clone, one is like the Prime. And you've got the AGL, you've got Int, you've got Tech. They are all covering you with free Rainbows. So great rewards, on top of which you then have to activate 100%. You'll get more tickets along the way. So a little bit more time consuming, but still not that bad. But it is definitely worth doing, because those units, when they get their Easy A's in part 3, which is now, it is absolutely worth it. And that is part 3. Part 3, they want you to complete the entire set basically of the Fight Battle for the Strongest. In order to get to stage 10, you literally have to do everything else. So this is just basically wrapping up part 3, the story event. And then the rest of them are simply 7-step Extreme Z Awakenings for the Metacooler army units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these right here will all be giving you a Sleeping Kai each. And trust me, these EZAs are 100% worth it. Also, they are required for certain events that you might be dealing with right now. It is worth the grind. It is also worth link leveling them up to the max. I'm very much loving these units when they're being run either by a free-to-play lead or otherwise. They're actually really, really good. So it is definitely worth doing. Now, the only problem with this is that the process of getting all of these units Extreme Z Awakened is very tedious, very monotonous, and quite frankly, drives me insane. And that's coming from me. I'm the freak who farms all the Kais that I possibly can. I'm the guy who wants to Dokkan responsibly and tries to promote it. So for someone like me who also tries to go top 10 world tournament and all this other crazy stuff, I hate it. I hate it. It is so boring. So my recommendation is that you guys should pace yourselves out, because yeah, you're going to want these tickets as soon as possible. Just remember, you've still got time. And if you were to pace yourself out by maybe like Extreme Z Awakening one of these units per day, that'll just give you 5 days. And then once you do that, you're done. You'll be able to earn those 50 tickets. And then you can summon for what really matters. Because if you were to do the math, for all 5 of these stages, if you were to farm them out all in one go, you would have to spend 1,200 stamina without, assuming you don't get any question mark panels on your run. Now, for me, I have reached rank 999 in my game, and I currently have 345 stamina. So if I were to have been in that situation where I didn't get a single question mark panel for all of my runs, I would have had to have run through basically 4 full bars of stamina, which means I would have had to have burned 4 stones. That's a lot. That is a lot. And yeah, I don't want to do that again. I did that on stream. Did it because I wanted to keep those of you who are trying to farm out those units as well, keep you guys company, and I very much regret it. So word to the wise, please take your time with this one, especially if you are not a fan of the free-to-play grind. I understand this is probably not going to help that case at all, but definitely take the time to do this because these units are definitely worth it. Even if you don't care about these events, these challenge events that are available right now during Worldwide, they will serve a much bigger purpose in the future for other events. This is just another free-to-play team that has a lot of utility that can function on a lot of different content, and you don't want to miss that. So get it done. I'm not done with mine, actually. I need to finish up. I think I did this one, or I'm not sure which one of these. I don't have all 50, so I got to do that, and then I'm going to go do my summon on a separate video. Now, once again, a reminder, do not summon. In my personal opinion, let me just preface that. In my personal opinion, I don't think it is worth summoning with 200 stones. For those of you who are probably going to ask me, I don't think that it is worth it, simply because if you are one of those people who was not able to pull all the units that you wanted during this celebration, there are some majorly powerful units that are coming up in future celebrations. Not the one that's coming up next, but later on down the line, the Vegeta Trunks especially is probably the next big time unit that people should definitely be summoning for. And if you're going to be spending 200 stones, aka 4 multis, or even more if you consider discounts, that may not be worth it. Because let's say, for example, you pulled like Broly, Krillin, Tapion, this guy, like 5 of them because you got really lucky. And then you got like the best of the bunch on global, which would have been probably Janemba. Like you got Janemba. That's a pretty good haul, but still, all of those stones could have been spent on Dokkan Festival summons for a Vegeta Trunks. So, you know, it all depends on your preference. If you're, you know, more of the risk-taking type, then I suppose it's fine. But in my humble opinion, I don't think it's worth it. I learned my lesson during the 7-year anniversary. It was definitely not worth spending, what was it, 300 stones for 4 LRs. It really wasn't. Some of them were great, but the trade-off of giving up that many stones in service of these LRs who don't need to be the focal point of some sort of like challenge event team didn't sit right with me. Like if you pull all these units, but you pulled 1 Trunks and Vegeta, that 1 Trunks and Vegeta is going to get you a whole lot more mileage on the challenge events than these guys. So it depends on what sort of a player you are, but some people are probably going to ask. So those are my thoughts and opinions. But good luck, happy hunting, and hopefully you guys are going to have some decent summons. I will do my summon following this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what is your ticket count currently? Are you still trying to complete the free-to-play Metacooler EZA series, or have you already gotten that done? I can't imagine a lot of you probably have. It's very boring. So let me know how long it's going to take you to get that done, and what sort of LRs are you looking forward to through your summons? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.